Hello, and welcome to Threedom. In this video, I'll be showing you how to take apart your JK Wrangler door to put on your new handle. Start by removing the silver trim piece here. It's real easy and should just pop off with your pry tool. Just like that. Under here, there will be two T25 Torx screws that you'll have to take out. One down here and one up here. Alright, now we're going to go up here to the handle area. If you look, there's a square panel that you have to pop off. Just reach in and pop it off just like that. In there are two more T25 Torx screws. Note that the bottom screw is larger than the top one, so remember to put the bigger screw in the bottom hole when you assemble the door. Coming back to the front, we're going to take the panel off so we can get inside the door to replace the handle. Start by removing the window roller handle. It should just slide off with a little tug. The panel is held on by a number of snaps, which we will have to undo. Reach down by the bottom hinge and use your pry tool to release the first snap. From here, you can go around the door and pull on the panel to release the rest of the snaps. Once they're undone, the panel holds on by hanging in the window. Lift it up, and it should come right off with a little work. Now we have to roll the window back up so we can access a couple hex nuts. Pop the window roller handle back on and roll it up. Now take your 8mm hex socket to remove the hex nuts. The first one is in this area. You will have to cut a hole in the plastic to access this because this panel has some important stuff in the middle of it. So it's best to leave it on. The other nut is located in this small hole. Be really careful when removing the hex nuts because if they fall, the only way to retrieve them is by reaching inside the door with your arm. Now let's take off the hex nuts. Once you have those off, you can just reach around and take off the handle. Let's go take apart the OEM handle. Start by taking the G 3.8 socket and take off these big screws. They can be tight, so you might need to put some force behind it. Once those are out, swap to your Torx bit and take out these two smaller screws. Once those are out, remove the button with its parts and put them in your new handle. Once those are out, swap to your Torx bit and take out these two smaller screws. Once those are out, remove the button with its parts and put them in your new handle. To put To put your new handle together, put the small screws in first and twist them by hand until they're in enough to stay put. Then take your screwdriver and get them all the way in. Now, take the rubber pieces from the old handle and put them on your new handle just as they were on the OEM one. Now switch back to the G 3.8 socket and insert those big screws. These will be tight, so you might need to put some force behind it. Now, put the handle in place and put the door back together by simply doing the disassembly process in reverse. Congratulations! You now have the know-how to change your handles.